What's up everybody, George here from GP Lifestyle, and in today's video guys I'll be going over my top 5 best dating tips for college students. As always gentlemen, there's a video summary with timestamps linked in the description if you'd like to review certain points on this list. Let's get started. Now tip number 1 on this list is to use common classes, programs, groups as your introduction. Now guys often struggle with what is the first thing you're going to say to the world that you want to go up to and talk to, and since you both share a common environment here, aka your classes, program, school, that whole environment, this can be an excellent way for you to make your introduction. Simply go up to that person that you like and just ask them, hey, aren't you so-and-so from that class? Oh yeah, my name's George, how are you liking, everything that's it. And that is an interesting way that you can make small talk and actually introduce yourself rather than just, go up to them and really try to flirt right off the bat, because it usually doesn't work out that way. If you start off with a very general conversation about, the shared environment that you both have, it's actually going to work in your favor. Tip number 2 on this is to generally get to know the other person. Now transitioning your small talk into a bit more deeper, open-ended question, like why did this person choose this program? What do they plan to do in the future? And the key thing here is you do not want to interview them. Don't just keep rapid firing questions off the top of your head, because girls can pick up on that and it's going to seem like you're just trying to ask a number of questions before you shoot your shot, which is really going to work against you because they know nothing about you. You are just some stranger that's trying to make a first impression that they know nothing about. Why would they give their number and social media? Even if you're an attractive, handsome guy, that can still come off as, well, serial killer creepy. But here the thing is, you want to generally get to know the other person. Be genuine. Be actually interested in them, not just a means to an end. And here you want to look for common interests that you have. A common interest, even if you don't have a lot of common interests, you can see if you are emotionally compatible, which has a lot to do with your personality type. If you see how they react to certain jokes, how they enunciate and say stuff, and what they find funny, it can actually be a better telltale sign whether you guys are actually a little bit more compatible or just the attraction is just purely physical. Because common interests, a lot of people think, oh, you got something in common, that's great. Not necessarily the case. It doesn't matter if you guys have everything in common if you're going to be arguing while you're doing that thing. It really doesn't matter. It's how they react to certain things that you say and how you say it and what is their reaction to it. So be sure to check out their body language, the way that they're positioned, which then brings us to tip number 3, and that is to don't overstay. Now, a lot of times, guys, when you go up to talk to a girl that they really just want to go balls to the wall in that first interaction. Make a good first impression, get a good conversation going, then ask their number and everything. If you overstay your welcome, especially the first time you talk to somebody, you're going to come off as desperate. And girls can sense desperation like it's the plague or something ridiculous. I don't know how, but they just know. Here you want to be charming here. You want to be subtle. It's a marathon, not a sprint in this case, because hopefully you're looking for a genuine relationship in your life right now. And here what you want to do is you want to see how the conversation is going. If it's going well, there's no awkward long pauses. There's a good, both parties are, give and take. It's natural. But if you start to see the body language start to close up and start to turn away, she starts looking over your shoulder to leave. These are all telltale signs that this conversation is over. This person wants to leave and go about their day, which you should do the same, because if you keep, being persistent and staying there, you're more likely to be rejected because you seem desperate and you seem like there's anything else that you'd rather be doing in your life right now than just talking to this person and try to get it to go out with this person. You try to make it seem like getting a girl is like the purpose of your existence now, and there's nothing else that you should be doing. Be very subtle and charming about it. Have a little bit of a conversation, flirt a little bit, and then with some swagger, exit that conversation, because you want to make a great first impression. You want to make her feel comfortable around you, and yet you want to dash in a little bit of flirting, so the next time you go up to her and talk to her, and when you really shoot your shot, I think you should be on the second time, if you know you're going to see this person again, then she's going to be putty in your hands because you already made such a good first impression that she's probably going to think about you a little bit more after you're gone. And when she sees you again, she'll be like, oh, that's that cute guy from math class. And then that's when you shoot your shot. Tip number 4 on this list, we're transitioning away from the conversation aspect and into your personal appearance, and that is to dress with a smart, casual aesthetic. This is where you really want your fashion sense to start to grow up. Either you're just going to start learning more about how to dress properly, or you're starting to graduate away from the streetwear hype beast aesthetic with something a little bit more smart casual. Like this outfit that I'm wearing here, it's a prime example of something that's a little more smart casual. I'm going with a olive green pair of chinos. I'm pairing it with a tan hoodie and a white pair of sneakers and just a stainless steel watch. And that's it, because here I'm combining something that, you know, could be a little bit more, you know, younger man style, a little more streetwear, because I'm wearing a hoodie, sneakers. These are usually I would pair with like a ripped pair of jeans, but I'm cleaning it up with a pair of olive green chinos, so this looks a little more professional. The sneakers here, you can go with retro sneakers or something a little more minimal. It shows that you can still dress, you know, young and fun, but you can also clean it up when it's necessary to have you look a little bit more mature and a little bit more grown up, which is a nice aesthetic to have. And the fifth and final tip on this list is to plan cheap yet romantic dates. Now, I understand being a college student, having disposable income to spend on liquor, on drinks, on going out, it's just not the case for a lot of people. And a lot of guys tend to really overthink what they're going to do for the first date because they want to be, you know, make something, do a really good job. So there's going to be a second date and a third and a potential relationship, yada, yada, yada. But they tend to miss the point here. The action that you two are going to partake in is only secondary. That's where a lot of guys get. It doesn't matter if you're getting a smoothie, you're getting a coffee, or you're getting sushi, or you're getting pizza. It's about what you're really going to talk about. It's like, it doesn't matter what you're doing if it's going to be sitting there awkwardly in silence. The key thing here is that you really want to focus more on the conversation. What are you guys going to talk about? What are you going to look for? And you want to see if the attraction goes beyond physical and into more emotional, that you guys are really compatible and could be a couple. But if you guys are interested and want me to do a video on 5 cheap, awesome first date ideas, please drop a comment down below and I'll prep that video and get it out to you in the next few weeks if you guys are interested in that. And that's it for me today, guys. Those are my top 5 best dating tips for college students. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because on this channel I teach you how to become the best version of yourself, teaching how to dress better, how to look better, and ultimately how to be better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.